It's day 18, it's Naeem. Welcome. Question 18. Which institutions and or media outlets are you following without question? Without question. I don't think you can ever trust anything without question. Because, but there are official, like Reuters and AP tend to be the ones that I go to generally because they're the ones that have they're on the ground more. However, to get more reliable stuff, you kind of have to search through other media outlets and see if they're debating the facts of the case. So if if no one's debating dates or the number of people or names, then you can gather it's true. But the problem is the interpretation, the commentary behind it. There's no media outlet that I don't ever like. I listened to podcasts recently as well, and despite the fact that I'm learning most things, I suppose I still do have doubts and whatever. But it's not like I myself am a source of knowledge. I require other people's testimony and experience and research to grow on that. But there's nothing that I take without question. Yeah, the established like BBC and stuff, again maybe, but again without question I don't think it's hard to do that without question. But then there's a meta-narrative that if you believe that, because news outlets and journalists, they're motivated to get to the bottom of it, but a lot of the time you're still working for a company, and that company makes executive decisions as to what to publish and what not to, in kind of like the same way as scientific papers, for example. Like a scientific study can be conducted, but it may not be published by the academic institutions because there's not enough positive results. Like it's a study that doesn't have a decent results. It could be that it doesn't it has some bias which you might neglect, which obviously, but then again I think studies that show their bias in their methodology, that say, hey, there are some biases that we couldn't control, would be quite interesting to read actually. So, and then maybe articles that do that say, hey, we lean towards this way, but here's the facts of the case, and we openly admit our angle on this. Because you can't avoid it. You have facts, but that doesn't. No one operates on facts alone, numbers, dates, percentage. There's always this correlation, causation thing. Okay, what do we take from these sets of facts? Without question, again, no, there's nothing I take without question. In the moment, maybe. Like, for example, a friend is telling me something they've learned. I'm gonna still take what they're saying true, but not like the holy grail of truth. So that I grant you this premise so that I can learn a further thing. If I doubt everything immediately, I can't really learn more than that, But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you wanna stick around for tomorrow, like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace.